My name is Vishal Mehta. I will talk about myself a little bit, but I really want to thank you of taking out on a Saturday evening to learn this session. And we named this session specifically as demystify technical analysis. Now, a lot of people, I like this word. Why demystify technical analysis? Because when you hear people on CNBC or if you go to um, Twitter or LinkedIn, and everybody, kind of talks so much of different jargons that if a newcomer is trying to learn technical analysis, he gets lost, and they never pursue this art of learning this technical analysis. And that's what we are going to do in this 1 hour today to understand the basic component of a technical analysis. And as Mayank told you, this is the first beginning of technical analysis. We are going to host a series of events later on. So where you can learn more advanced topics for the technical analysis. So my name is Vishal Mehta. I'm the founder of marketscanner.in, one of the blog that I write. I'm also the co-chapter for Mumbai CMT Association, and this is my Twitter handle. Okay, so let me just ask you a question. I know it is going to be difficult, but if you can just type it out on the chat box, what do you see? What do you see in terms of like when you are seeing this video? A path. What else? A jungle. Very nice. What else? A road. A road to a jungle. Very nice. So everybody can see this road, everybody can see there is a jungle, there is a path going to somewhere. But after this point of time, we don't know when the road ends. We don't know what is going to happen there. Is the road is going to connect to a highway, or there is some wild animal waiting for us. So for us, we can only see up till this point of time. Okay. Same thing happens in technical analysis. When you see the chart, okay, when you see the chart, everybody can know I should have bought here in this bottom, I should have bought here, I should have bought here, I should have bought here. And everybody, when it is on the left hand side of the chart, everybody thinks that I should have sold here, I should have sold here, here and here. But now if I ask any one of you, what should we do now? Then there will be a very good big question for us, right? And we don't know whether the market is going to go up, whether the market is going to remain sideways, or whether the market is going to go down. So always remember what technical analysis helps you to put probability on your trade. Okay. So when I say probability means there is no certainty, and always remember this कि जब भी आप trading करते हो, so in your back of your mind, why would you trade? You would trade because when you are certain about things. But when you buy and the prices starts going against you, what do? In your mind, you start conceptualizing, no, it should only go up, and you start finding reasons. You look at the Dow Jones, you look at the newspaper, and try to figure out why the market is going down and what are the reasons that it should go up again. But when you know it is only a probability, okay, so at that point of time आपको समझना है कि मार्केट ऊपर जा रहा है, नीचे जा रहा है, या साइडवेज रहने वाला है. दिस इज हाउ यू शुड बी एबल टू फोकस ऑन टेक्निकल एनालिसिस. थिंक इन प्रोबेबिलिटीज, नॉट सर्टेनिटी. अगर आपने प्रोबेबिलिटी समझ लिया तो टेक्निकल एनालिसिस you understood. So a little bit about me. A quick background is I'm a CMT, Chartered Market Technician. Is a flagship product or a course in technical analysis. It is done out of USA. I worked with all the major financial companies which provides you technical analysis data, Spider Software, Reliable Software, Financial Technologies. I worked with a lot of multinational companies like Bloomberg and Thomson Reuters. Okay, and I've been to various central banks also, where I've started training all the central bankers. Like I've been to Sri Lanka, Maldives, Nepal, Bangladesh, and these are the places where I've taught them on technical analysis. So I hope whatever the learnings that I've got it, that I give it to you. Okay, so there is a continuous demand for Hindi, so we'll try to mix it both, because there could be some people who would not understand Hindi. So in this technical analysis course, we will have, we have about 10 courses that we plan to line up. Basics of technical analysis, that's what we are going to do today. Then we are going to talk about support and resistance and Fibonacci numbers and retracement and extensions in the second stage. Then you have a chart patterns, which are a reversal patterns, and then there will be a continuation patterns. We'll talk about candlestick chart, which is the very important part for your intraday trading. So we'll talk about what are the different kinds of candlestick pattern. Then there are indicators, lagging and leading indicators. So lagging indicators, we'll talk about how are they beneficial when the market is trending, and how this leading indicator are beneficial when it is sideways market. We will talk about volatility and volume indicators, and the most important thing, gaps. And with this, I think so you will be comfortable of understanding what is technical analysis. So let me just take out this. Okay. So what are the method of analyzing the market? Can anybody tell me कि आपको अगर कोई market analyze करना है, so what are the different methods that you will be used to analyze the market? Chart, very nice. What else? Trend analysis, demand and supply, very nice. News, I'll share a very interesting story about news. Okay, fundamentals, price action. This is awesome. Okay, so these are the two things that anyways you're going to talk about, right? So the first method of analyzing the market is fundamental analysis. A fundamental analysis is nothing but analyzing based on economic, political and financial factors. Okay. Now when I say economic, political and financial factors, what are they? वो क्या है? अब देखोगे कौन जीत रहा है election. Then you will talk about how the GDP numbers are coming. Then what are the factors that are affecting the financial markets, and based on that you will make a decision to go long on a particular stock or a sector, or just get out of it. आप जब भी fundamental analysis करते हो, there are two major factors involved. There is the way to kind of approach that you can take into trading. One is top down and another is bottom up. So when I say a top down approach, is basically what happens is you look at the economy and say, okay, economy is doing pretty well. Then उसके नीचे जो sectors है, what are the different sectors that comes in? Okay, so when we are going to talk about those sectors, we say, okay, when the stamp duty or there is some favorable news for auto sector that is coming out. So we know the auto sector can do pretty well. If there is a ban on China steel, we know the steel sector for India will do pretty well. So these are all the political and sectors information that can impact it. From there, what you move is to the stocks. Okay, which are the stocks which are the best beneficiary of that news flow? Okay, and you may find out JSW Steel or a Tata Steel or Tata Motor for that matter, when it comes to auto sector, are beneficially for that. And based on that, you will start investing into the stock. That's what we call as top-down approach. So, फिर bottom-up approach क्या होता है? Bottom-up approach is basically you decide a stock, look at the financial history of the company, and then you go to the sector. वो कौन से sector में है? Okay, just for an example, I remember there was a big surge when there was HEG and Goa Carbon and all those kind of stocks moved up when there was a ban on a particular item in China, and all of a sudden HEG and all the coke related stocks moved up. So that was basically a bottom-up approach. That's how you will do your analysis on fundamental. Then what is the another factor then? दूसरा factor है technical analysis. A method of analyzing price movement. Price movement everybody of us knows, right? Open, high, low, close. Somebody talked about it. You analyze the market based on the open, high, low, and close. And what are the future trends in the market? And you understand what has happened in the past, and then you start understanding what is the probability that it happens in the future. So a common question comes always. What is better? Is fundamental analysis a better or a technical analysis is a better? What do you think, which is better? Obviously आप यहाँ पे पढ़ने आए हो technical analysis, you will think technical analysis is better, but let's see. What do you think is better? Both. Okay. What else? One is for trading, one is for investing. That's a very good point. Raghav has put it out. People think that fundamental is very good for what to buy, and technical analysis is very good for when to buy, which is a very good point. TA is better. Fundamental is for investor and technical is for traders. So that's the general approach that everybody of us go about it. Yes. एक अंडरस्टैंड करो, ओके अब जब भी फंडामेंटल और टेक्निकल करते हो, आप शिप में जाते हो या सेलिंग पे जाते हो, अब सेल कर रहे हो बोट को, देयर आर टू फैक्टर्स दैट प्रीडोमिनेंटली इज इनटू द सेल, द विंड डायरेक्शन एंड द अंडरलाइंग करंट ऑफ द वाटर. ओके व्हेन आई से विंड डायरेक्शन, ओके इज बेसिकली दोनों अगर एक ही डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, wind is also going in one direction and the underlying water current is also going in the same direction, सेलिंग बहुत इजी हो जाएगा. लेकिन विंड डायरेक्शन कहीं और जा रहा है एंड वाटर करंट कहीं और जा रहा है, सो इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू सेल. आप कर पाओगे पर इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर योर टेक्निकल एनालिसिस ऑफ विंड डायरेक्शन एंड फंडामेंटल एनालिसिस आपका अंडरलाइंग वाटर करंट है. अगर दोनों एक ही डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं, इट विल बी अ वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू गो इनटू दैट डायरेक्शन. तो आप लॉन्ग हो जाओ, पैसा ऑटोमेटिकली बन जाएगा. लेकिन आपके फंडामेंटल कुछ और बोल रहे हो, टेक्निकल कुछ और बोल रहा है, यू मे मेक मनी. क्लासिक एग्जांपल इज राइट नाउ. ओके फंडामेंटली कुछ भी नहीं है, मार्केट ऊपर ही जा रहा है टेक्निकली, सो यू मे मेक मनी, बट दैट थिंग जरा सा भी ड्रॉप आएगा, यू विल सी अ बिग सेलर कमिंग इन एंड देन अगेन मार्केट विल गो अप. So that's why it is always better to combine fundamental analysis and technical analysis, and that is gives you edge. ठीक है, मैं edge के बारे में I will go into much more detail as in when new session comes up. And always remember this, okay, there is a big fight between fundamental analysis. जो hardcore fundamentalist है, what they say कि बॉस आप एक पीछे का गाड़ी का हाईवे देख रहे थे, आपने एक रेयर व्यू खोल दिया था और वहां पे जो पीछे हुआ था, यू आर प्रेडिक्टिंग दैट इट विल हैपन इन द फ्यूचर. माइंड यू, इट इज नॉट प्रेडिक्टिंग, इट इज प्रोबेबिलिटी. वॉट एवर यू हैव सीन इन द पास्ट, यू आर थिंकिंग दैट इट विल हैपन इन द फ्यूचर. सो टेक्निकल एनालिस्ट विल आल्सो आस्क द सेम क्वेश्चन बैक टू अ फंडामेंटल एनालिस्ट कि आप मेरे को जो जीडीपी नंबर दे रहे हो वो फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग नहीं है, वो बैकवर्ड लुकिंग है. व्हेन यू आर गिविंग मी बैलेंस शीट नंबर्स, जो क्वार्टरली नंबर आए हैं आपके या ईयरली नंबर्स आए, दैट इज नॉट फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग, इट इज बैकवर्ड लुकिंग. आपने पूरा खत्म कर लिया, बाद में वो नंबर दे रहे हो. तो ऑल एनालिसिस कैन ऑलवेज बी डन ऑन द हिस्टोरिकल डेटा एंड ट्राइंग टू पुट प्रोबेबिलिटी फॉर अ इवेंट इन द फ्यूचर. ओके एंड दैट्स हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू ट्रेड, एंड दैट्स मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. अगर आप कुछ डायरेक्शन नहीं सोचोगे तो कैसे ट्रेड कर पाओगे? सो दैट्स द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग फॉर यू. So what is the history of technical analysis? Okay, so anybody want to take a guess who is this guy? Any messages? Who is this guy? He is supposed to be known as father of technical analysis. He is Charles Dow. Okay, he was the first guy. उन्होंने क्या किया, डाउ जोन्स चल रहा था, डाउ जोन्स तो था नहीं तभी कुछ भी. So basically what he did, he created a newspaper and he started combining about 12 stocks together and make an average out of it to make an understanding. Like the way we are doing our NSE, which is Nifty, which is for 50 stocks and Sensex for 30 stocks. The first average was Dow Jones and uski value थी 49.12 points. Okay, and he combined 12 stocks mainly from railroads, transportations, and electrical power. And these were the 12 stocks. And then he started publishing some insight. And over a period of time, उसने देखा कि boss, there are trends in the market, and we are going to talk about trends there. And this trends is nothing but human psychology, and that's why it is very important for you to understand what is the history, and then take it from there. Now, is only the Charles the father of technical analysis? Actually, no. There was a guy called as Munisha Huma. Okay, he 18th century में था. He used to trade rice based on certain patterns that he has found over a period of time. And he was a legendary rice trader, and he actually made $1 billion trading rice in those old years in Japan in 18th century. And he came out with all these new candlestick patterns that you were talking about. He was the first guy or a founder of those candlestick patterns. And we have a dedicated session on candlesticks. So then you can learn from that. So basics of technical analysis. Okay. So we are going to talk about what are the different methods of analyzing the market, what are the principle of technical analysis, and what are the trends. Why basic is the most important aspect for you. Okay, how many of you have seen a bamboo tree? Okay, we have all seen it, like a bamboo tree, but nobody knows that bamboo tree अगर आप एक बार जमीन में सौ करते हो, for 1 year, 1 full year, it does not have any movement on the ground. After 1 year, every 3 months you have to cut that bamboo tree. क्यों? वो एक साल क्या कर रहा था? वो एक साल he was going in the ground deep and making sure that when the time comes, तो जितना वो अंदर जा सकता था पानी के सोर्स के लिए वो उतना जा रहा था. एक साल के बाद जब भी उसको पूरा पानी का सप्लाई मिल गया, and he started growing fast. So that's why I always tell that analyzing the market or the basics of technical analysis is the most important thing that you should learn. A lot of people don't give importance to basics, but if you ask me, the basics are the most advanced stuff, and over a period of time you will realize that the basic is the most advanced stuff. So what is the principle of technical analysis? The first principle is market discounts everything, and we are going to talk about in detail. So but if I want to give you this thing, what do you mean by market discounts everything? What do you think? Market discounts everything. Market knows everything. Bhav Bhagwan che, right? That's what we call it. Bhav Bhagwan che. Market will know the information before comes in. Obviously, market cannot know when the earthquake is going to come. Market will not know when the fire is going to come out. Not the natural calamities, but market is so big. So there are always people who will try to take the benefit of certain news that is going to come out and try to benefit from it. Basically, कहना क्या चाहते हैं कि अगर आप कोई कंपनी में हो, obviously it is illegal, right? Trading on insider information is illegal, but we have seen days after days, there are people who've been caught doing illegal trading. But what is happening here? A certain person who has a certain information which will move the market, do you think he's going to sit और वो कुछ नहीं करेगा? Which is very difficult, right? What he will do is he will not buy on himself, but he will buy something, and all of a sudden you will see, without any news, the stock starts moving up. The stock starts going up, and you will realize ना तो कोई news है, ना तो कोई fundamental factor है, या कुछ भी नहीं है. So then why the stock is moving up? And the stock is moving up because of some information that somebody has it, and then they try to benefit from it. So you always focus on the price, and once you focus on the price, other things will take care of it. So the point is market discounts everything. Price moves in trends. Very important. You cannot have one line going up or down. It will always move in uptrend or a downtrend, and you will always get some kind of an opportunity to buy and sell. So आपका काम क्या है? As a technical analyst trader, you have to buy in the trends. And the history repeats itself. In my childhood, the best subject that I wanted to learn was history because history teaches so much. But the problem is हम लोग history से कभी सीखते नहीं है. Okay? In technical analysis, we firmly believe that the history repeats itself. Market में fall आएगा. Reasons can be different, but the way the euphoria goes in the market is different. And we'll see with an example. Okay. How many know when was the Great Depression in United States? There was a Great Depression that happened in US. (1930). Shivam Singh, yes. Who else? 1939, 2008, yes. Okay. So in 1929, there is a Great Depression happened. This is a chart of a Dow Jones Industrial Average Market moved up and then came down, made another top and then came down. About 50 years later, there was another major crash happened in Dow Jones in 1987. Do you see what happened to the price chart? Almost same. History is repeating itself. It's exactly looking like the same pattern. And if you go back, and I'll try to in our future sessions, I will show you my screenshots that I put it on Twitter handle, where I put out a chart of 2008 and 2020. The crash was exactly the same, and we were able to. I'm not saying that we will always be right, but at least you will be ready. कि क्या भाई एक बड़ा crash आने वाला है. Let's be careful for it. Let's not have our entire position ahead of it. So that's the most important thing. You learn from the history. Once you learn from the history, it will reward you. Okay? So, what are the trends? So let me ask you a question. What are the different kinds of trends that you can see? What are the trends in the market? चलो जो हिंदी है, कौन से टाइप के ट्रेंड्स होते हैं? अप ट्रेंड, ओके. Up trend, then downtrend and flat. Okay. Can anybody give me any other than these three trends? Either market can go uptrend, either market can go in a downtrend, or either the market remains in a sideways trend. There is anything else in that? Any other trend beside this? Not possible, right? Yeah, that's the most important thing. There are three types of trends: uptrend, downtrend, and sideways trend. So I have a question for you again. In an uptrend, what would you do? In an uptrend, what would you do? Short? Buy? Buy. Sell it high. Okay? Buy. Always remember, trend is your friend. Right? So in an uptrend, you will go long. Don't try to go short. Okay? At least book out. Always remember that when you are going with the trend, even if you are wrong sometimes, because of the previous force और जितने लोग बाइंग कर रहे हैं आपके साथ, उसके लिए आप अगर गलत भी स्टॉक उठा लिया, बढ़ने लगेगा. अभी कल से मल्टी कैप की वजह से मिड कैप एंड स्मॉल कैप बढ़ने लगेंगे. डोंट कंसीडर आवरसेल्व्स एज अ जीनियस बिकॉज इट इज द euphoria that is going to kick in, and all these multi cap stocks will come in, and then you will see all the small cap, mid cap stocks running, and you think, oh, I'm genius. No, it is just the background force of the sea that is going to make you money. So in an uptrend, never go short, always go long and book profit at a higher level. In a downtrend, you go short, never go long. और नीचे आया और ले लो, और नीचे आया और ले लो, एवरेज करते करते लोग एवरेज हो गए. Okay, I remember people who were in the dot-com bubble, Silverline Technologies, Satyam, forget about that, Suzlon. We have many examples that people have started averaging. Okay, 200 वाला 100 हो गया, अरे DHFL 100 वाला वापस मिल रहा है, forget about that, Yes Bank 200 वाला 10, 20, 30 नीचे ही जा रहा है, और एवरेज करो. People will become average by doing average. So never ever average. That's the deadliest mistake that you can do. In a sideways market, that is a very tricky one. Okay, in a sideways market, you should buy low and sell high. You should buy low and sell high, or you can stay away from the market. And trust me, people say that you should buy low and sell high, which is very difficult. Okay, but if you are able to achieve it, it is amazing. Stay out of the market is not a very good option for you, because market sideways में 70 times रहता है. 70% of the time market remains sideways and 30 times it trends. अगर आप sideways market में कुछ strategies नहीं बनाते, then like 70% of the time आप market में हो ही नहीं. You are not trading only. So you have to have a strategy to buy low and sell high, which you will also, I'll teach you. So what is an uptrend? मतलब ये चार्ट अगर मैं अपनी बेटी को भी सिखा दूं ना, दिखा दूं, तो she can always tell me कि ये कौन सा ट्रेंड है, and the trend is uptrend. क्यों? Why? What I have done is I have marked my high and I have marked my low. ठीक है? I have marked the high and the low. And what happens is the next higher high, if you see the high is higher than the previous high, and the low which was made is higher than the previous low. The next high जो बना chart में, which was higher than the previous high, and the low was higher low than this particular low. Again, when you moved up, this was a higher high compared to the previous high, and this was the higher low. So when you look at the chart, okay, it is clearly showing you it is an uptrend. कि आप PPT में देखोगे बहुत easy लगेगा. The minute you go to a real lifetime chart and you will see कि boss कौन सा trend है. So you need to develop this art. Okay. So if I want to give you this chart, and it is a chart of Reliance, obviously we all know that Reliance is in a clear uptrend. But if I want to give you, okay, आप plot करो higher high और higher low, कहाँ पे करोगे? Correct. ये मैंने high और low किया. Then if I see this high was higher than the previous swing high, और ये जो low बना था, it was higher than the previous low, it was a higher low, ऊपर आया market. यहाँ पे वापस high बनाया, which was higher than the previous high, and this low was higher than the previous low, and we have another high, and now we have actually another new high made by Reliance yesterday. Now imagine somebody told me that on the chat that on the high I will short. Can you see what would have happened? आपने यहाँ पे short किया, यहाँ पे short किया, यहाँ पे short किया, यहाँ पे short किया. You would have been killed. Never go against the trend. Trend is your friend, but I also want to tell you, until it bends, the minute trend changes, you make a lower top, lower bottom, get out of your position. Tabhi then we don't go into your wishful thinking. Okay? But never go against the trend when the trend is still intact. Okay, Divis Laboratory. What is the trend? What do you think is the trend? No idea. What is the trend? Uptrend. Nice. Only up. Okay. Can you see? High, low, higher high, higher low. This high is higher than the previous high. See, I'm not saying when it is going to change. A lot of people have this problem. कि अगर इतना बढ़ गया और कितना बढ़ेगा? We don't know. It will continue to. अगर यहाँ तक था, and when it went up, you say कि boss, नीचे में तो 1000 रुपया देखा था, अभी 1700 रुपया हो गया. It will continue to go up and up and up. Your job as a trader is to find the trend, और जैसे ही नीचे आता है, you should buy at this low or develop a system which will help you to buy at this lows and take a profit when the market goes up. Buy here and try to get out over here. I'm not saying it is easy, okay? And remember this, in PPT everything will be easy, क्योंकि हम लोग ने वही एग्जांपल लिए जो चले हुए हैं, लेकिन इन रियल लाइफ यू विल फेस सो मच ऑफ प्रॉब्लम एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू नीड टू लर्न दिस. आप डॉक्टर बनने के लिए 10 साल देते हो, पर ट्रेडर क्या होता है, एक डीमेट अकाउंट खुलाया, पैसा फंड किया और ट्रेडिंग चालू कर दिया. डू यू थिंक यू विल बी सक्सेसफुल लाइक दिस? वेरी डिफिकल्ट, राइट? So that's what my point is. Never do study. This is also like a business or a profession that you want to do. So you need to study this before you jump into your trading. Otherwise, you will blow up your account. So this is higher, and we will take all the questions that we have a dedicated session for this, so you can ask all those questions. Now, what is a downtrend? Downtrend is nothing, but when you have a high and the low, you have marked, and then you have a lower high and a lower low. This high is lower than the previous high, and a lower low, lower than the previous high, and it is going down in a downward direction. Do you think what is this condition? It is bullish or bearish, or is it an uptrend or a downtrend? Lower top, lower bottom, which is very correct. It is in a classical downtrend. It's a classical downtrend. So this is our favorite example. What is the trend here? DHFL. Do I need to be a rocket scientist to tell you what is this trend? Very good. It's a classical downtrend. I have marked the high and the low. Okay. And then you have your lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, low, and it continued to go down only. And that's how you start learning about market. First define the trend. What is the trend in the market? And then try to figure out हम लोग market में कहाँ पे entry करें और कहाँ पे exit करें. What is the trend? ITC. पूरा गांव बढ़ गया, ITC नहीं बढ़ रहा है. And everybody talks about, okay, we should buy. Okay, maybe fundamentally amazing company, diversified FMCG, but we make money by trading it, right? And if the price doesn't go up, we don't make money. And what is the trend that is telling you? Everybody is now, learning now. It is all clear-cut downtrend. The high is lower than the previous high. This high, if I want to see this high, can you see? These are all turning out to be lower high and lower low, lower high, lower low. So it's a classical downtrend, and I will never buy this. If I wanted to also do something like this, we will study in the future courses. How do I know this downtrend is complete and there is a higher probability कि market अभी uptrend में जा रहा है? And I am using my words very carefully. Higher probability, because even I don't know कि market वापस bounce करके वापस नीचे trend चालू कर देगा. But we can always play with probability. Okay, and these are all, see, this is across the time frame. Okay, this is across the time frame. This chart I have taken weekly chart, but if you see the previous chart, we have taken on a daily chart also. So high, low, it doesn't matter. It is on time frame agnostic. So you can always look at the chart. It can work on a monthly chart, and if you are an intraday trader, you can go to a 10-minute chart or a 60-minute chart, and it will show you the same pattern. As you rightly only told me that you can only have 3 trends: uptrend, downtrend, and sideways. There is nothing more than that. Same thing will happen in your intraday charts also: uptrend, downtrend, and sideways. Just that your periodicity would change. So what is a sideways trend? Sideways trend is nothing but at the bottom you will get support, and at the top आपको एक resistance मिलेगा. Everyone clear? At the bottom we will have support, and at the top you will have a resistance. So at the bottom, as somebody says, right, you accumulate, and at the top you sell. At the bottom you buy, and at the resistance you sell. It's easy to do it, but implement very difficult. What is this chart? Tata TCS, Tata Consultancy. Can you see? TCS just broke out yesterday of this consolidation range pattern. But if you see what happened was, this was an area somewhere around here, you accumulate around 2000 and about 2300, you get an opportunity to exit. Again got an opportunity to buy at 2000 and exit at 2300. Again buy somewhere around 2000 and exit at 2300. It was a trading continuous beautiful consolidation pattern that you could have traded it. That every dip, okay, you should go long and then exit at the top. Let's take another more example. What is this? Tata Consumer. What happened? Around this area, support at about 535, 525, 530 level, there is a support. On a top end, there was a resistance. Market, once that gave you an opportunity, it came and give a breakout and everybody was like very happy. Okay, you know, everything is looking good. We're going to make money. Breakout happened and breakout failed. The prices again from 5 whatever 60 came down back to a 525, 530 level. And that's where the origin was, like, you know, this swing point and swing lows that we have decided. Here was an opportunity to buy. Here was an opportunity to buy. But a lot of people are at this point of time can never pull the gun and trigger. They are scared. क्योंकि अगर मैंने 550 में देखा था टाटा कंज्यूमर और वो 520 आ गया है ना, I'll always be scared to buy. And actually that is the time you should be buying. That's what Warren Buffett also says. Buy when everybody is fearful and sell when everybody is greedy. After a consecutive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 consecutive down days, if you are not able to buy, then I think so something is wrong with you. Okay? So always remember, buy when everybody is fearful and sell when everybody is greedy. So this is what we have just talked about, trend analysis. So we have talked about uptrend, we have talked about downtrend, we have talked about sideways trend. And we know in an uptrend we should be buying, in a downtrend we should be going short, in a sideways we should buy at a lower level and sell at a higher level. Now let's understand. What we have understood was an underlying principle of technical analysis. Now we have completed our 101. Now we are going to go to 102. मतलब थोड़ा advance कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Okay. So how do you decide? आप चार्ट देखते हो CNBC पे, Bloomberg Quint पे, सब जगह पे आप चार्ट देखते हो. तो how do you learn this chart? So what are the different kinds of charts that you can see on any charting platform? And obviously with you know, Mayank and Trustline being there, they have the best of the best charting application inbuilt in their trading application. So you will definitely need to incorporate and start trading those chart patterns. So here you will have line chart, bar chart, and a candlestick chart. Now what is a line chart? How many of you remember your school days where teacher used to give you temperature of your city and used to tell you कि आप अभी ये जो पूरा city का temperature है plot करो on a graph, and you will have one value to plot it, okay? And every day you put a point and it gets plotted. Same thing, you take the closing prices of Nifty, just for an example, for every day. 10,891, 11,095, 11,101, 11,200. These are all the closing prices by Nifty. Now what I do is I plot them. Okay, and as you can see over here, I plotted the closing prices of every day, and wherever you see the values changing, these are the places where the close happened. Now this is a very good, you know, tool for a lot of guys who are doing fundamental analysis. Working with Bloomberg and Reuters also gave me access to a lot of fund managers, big fund managers. And to my surprise, all of them use technical analysis, although they never told. क्योंकि वो market में बोल नहीं सकते कि हम लोग technical analysis use करते. They always say कि we know company balance sheet and everything, but they also look at technical charts. Okay, and most of the fund managers used to have this line chart in front of them because it gives them a perspective कि boss market कहाँ बढ़ रहा है या नीचे जा रहा है. Okay, if the market is going up or market is going down, that continually happens. Now that's why what our job as a trader is to find out what is the direction of the trend, and this line charts gives you the direction. So that is the advantage है, क्योंकि वो closing price ले रहा है, तो underlying price ले रहा है. So what is the disadvantage of using a line chart? The disadvantage of using a line chart is basically it does not give you how much high was made, how much low it was made during the day, and what was the open. And that is the problem, because when we don't have a value of high and the low, when you don't have a value of high and the low, okay, what will happen is you will not be able to draw your what do you call it, is the trend lines. You will not be able to draw support lines. You will not be able to don't know where to put your stop losses. So yeah, just a request, if anybody is playing with that paint, can you just please stop playing with it? Okay, so now, okay, now what about the bar charts? Okay, bar chart is nothing, but when you look at this chart, okay, on the left hand side, you will have an open. So when you look at the chart, you will see something like this on your trading terminal. Left tick on the side always open, okay? And when the market goes down and from there it starts going up, it is a low of the day. And then during the day it goes up, makes a high, and then starts coming down. And then on the right hand side, you will see a tick, which is called as close. So always remember this. The left tick is always open, lowest price, highest price, and the close of the day. So this is how you will be able to see what happened during the day and where the demand for that particular stock or a commodity or a currency came, and what was the highest price where the greed came in and people started shorting or selling or exiting. Or this is a supply zone. So what do you think in this scenario, whether it was a bull day or a bear day? So market opened here, it went up, then came down and closed here. So it was not a bull day, it was actually a bear day. Why? Left tick on the open, right? Then market went up, made a high, then made a low, and on the right hand side it is a close. So see, the right hand side tick is always the closing prices. So here what it shows, the market opened higher at 100 rupees, went up, came down and closed at say 90 rupees. So that's why it is a bearish day, and this was a bullish day. Now this is very important for you when you start looking at the chart. Okay? Yes, correct. It is a bad day. Now when you look at the candlestick chart, now remember that what we did was in the previous slide, कि open close, open to close was positive, मतलब open नीचे हुआ and then it closed at a higher level, so it was a bullish day. So if I take this open to close and put it into a body, and it is called as a candlestick chart. So open lower and close higher. So this is a bullish candle because the market opened at 100, went down, made a low of 90, went up to 110 and closed at say 105, whatever, higher than the opening prices. So if it was greater than the opening prices, it is a bullish candle. That means it is a green candle or a hollow candle depending on your charting platform. Okay? And then on this side, when open to close is negative, if you see opened higher and it came down, so it was a filled candle, or because the open was higher and it closed lower, how do you depict bearishness? By showing a big red color, right? And that's what it is. This is nothing but a sorry, bear candle, and this is the high and this is the low. Okay guys, so we are going to talk about the last topic for the day, trend lines. What is a trend line? A line which depicts the trend is called as a trend line. Okay. So how many of you want to know how to draw a trend line? Every one of us knows, right? Just take two bottoms and draw a line and becomes your uptrend line. It is easier said than done because market keeps on changing. और जो भी आपने trend line बनाई है, it will keep on violating. So you will need to keep on drawing new trend lines. Okay. So it is always important that in an uptrend line you should connect two higher lows, and always remember, a lot of people have figured out draws a trend line incorrectly. When the market is going up, वो लोग क्या करते हैं? They take the top and draw a trend line from the top. No. When you want to draw an uptrend line, you have to draw it from the bottom. You take the bottom and connect it. Okay, you connect the bottom और वहां से जो trend line draw करोगे ना, and what we will do is we will go in the live examples. We will go in the live examples next session where you will be able to plot it. We will take we will log in into the account and we will start trading like plotting these trend lines. But today is just an explanation for you. So now what you will do, you connect the two bottom line. So this is the higher high, higher low that we are aware of it. You connect two bottoms and draw a trend line, and you will assume that in the future they will become a good support line. So now if you see Reliance, the trend is up. So now I told you, right, when you are doing on a PPT it becomes much easier. But अगर real life में ये chart आपको दिया है, where would you draw your trend line from? Okay, you got it right. Okay. If I want to draw a trend line, I took my 2 points and extended into the future. What happened? Price reached near the trend line and then started going up. So this is the most important thing. Take the support, and the market went up. That's the most important thing. Draw 2 points and then draw a uptrend line. What about this? What do you think is a trend line? Where should be the trend line? Would you draw a trend line in HDFC Bank from here? On the top? No, I told you, right? When there is an uptrend, what do? Draw a trend line from the bottom. The trend line, you draw a trend line from the bottom and you want to see what happened? Support, 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 support. And this is the most important thing for you to keep understanding of how to draw a trend line. ठीक है, ये जो ट्रेंड लाइन ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं वो फ्यूचर में बहुत यूजफुल होती है. तो अगर हम लोग को डाउन अप ट्रेंड पता है तो व्हाट इज अ डाउन ट्रेंड? यू मार्क द हाई ऑफ द ट्रेंड लाइंस, you mark the high and then draw a trend line from the top. Never draw a trend line from the bottom. Okay, yeah, you can do a channel on them, but it is not what we intend to do here. So you will have a lower high, so you connect those high and the lower high to draw a trend line which is extended into the future. Now this is an example of Kotak Bank of a past example. What is a downtrend? How do you draw a trend line? Can you see? Top, connecting top, connecting top, connecting top, extended into the future. And if the prices starts going up, then at least I know, okay, the demand for Kotak Bank has come in, and there is a high probability that prices should go up. With me? Similarly, downtrend in TCS. What happened? High, connecting high, connecting high, connecting high. Obviously, you will never get a perfect line. You will always play around with the trend lines. Okay, this high, this high. So the minute it breaks out, it actually tells you the underlying trend has changed. अभी ये जो मंदी चल रहा था, it has not been the case. Now I should be looking for opportunities, buying at the bottom rather than shorting it. So always be ready with this kind of analysis when you're doing it. Okay, now a lot of people knows how to draw trend lines, but many people don't know, and that's where your study of technical analysis, CMT, really helps. Okay, the properties of a good trend line. That is the most important thing. What are the properties of a good trend line? The greater the number of touches, the more important the trend line becomes. The angle of a trend line, the extension of a trend line with chart patterns and spacing between the two points. These are, when you draw trend line, just draw करने के लिए तो 2 point कहीं से भी निकाल लोगे. लेकिन is it a very good trend line or it is a bad trend line? When all these characteristics are matched, you will get a good trend line. So let's see some examples of what a good trend line is. Greater number of touches, the more important the trend line becomes. This is a chart of Reliance sometime back. Okay, and it was a horizontal line. It was not a vertical trend line. But can you see Reliance came here, bounced back. 375 came here, bounced back. Came here, bounced back. Came here, bounced back. Came here, bounced back. Never reached at 375 and just kept on going up and up and up. Can you see what is happening is, the more the number of touches, that means somebody is thinking there is a huge demand over here. And they are always a buyer at these levels. They are always a buyer at this level. And they think that the market is going to go up. Okay. So this is what we say, the greater the number of touches, the more the important the trend line becomes or the trend becomes. Now this is an example of Laurus Lab. Everybody is now talking about Laurus Lab, and if you want to draw a trend line on Laurus Lab, can you draw a trend line? No. Because if I would want to draw a trend line, nothing comes. Like the angle of a trend line just doesn't make sense. Always remember, a good 45 angle degree trend line is a very good trend line. Anything greater than 45 angle degree trend line can break. And you think that the market trend has been changed and the market will come down, but it will not happen. If I wanted to draw a trend line on Laurus Lab, I would draw something. Obviously, it is not a good trend line because there are not number of touches over here. But I'm just saying, assuming the prices came here and bounced back, came here, bounced back. So then a 45 angle degree trend line is much better than the trend line that you saw with this one. Okay, and it is bound to get broken. So the angle जो है आपका trend line का, it is also very important for you. So HDFC Bank example, extension of a trend line. आपने एक ट्रेंड लाइन ड्रॉ की, यहाँ पे हाई था, यहाँ पे हाई था, ये यहाँ पे ब्रेक हो गया. ब्रेक हो गया तो what you will do is you will remove this trend line because the high has been broken. But what you will see is, if you would have extended the trend line, in the future prices actually came to the trend line, took a support and bounced back. So never ever, like, not never ever, but there is a time that you should keep your trend lines. When you have a trend line which is in broken, for some time you keep it. Usually what happens is, when there is a breakout, prices comes to those trend lines and starts bouncing back from there. And that's the most important thing for you. Okay, the extension of a trend line, never remove the trend line, keep it there, and you will see the prices coming to the trend line and bouncing it back from there. Trend line with chart patterns. We are going to talk about certain chart patterns like head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder patterns and all that stuff. But if you see a trend line like this, flat trend line, and it wasn't something what we call as an inverted head and shoulder pattern in HDFC Bank. And when this breakout happened, it is even much more important. And that you should keep your mind to know, okay, there is an inverted head and shoulder pattern that is got broken, and then I should be going long. And the last point, the spacing between the 2 points. Okay, आपको draw करने के लिए तो 2 point कहीं से भी draw कर लोगे. Ideally, a trend line, you should have sufficient spacing between the two. So if you see, I took a point here, I took a point, and can you see that the spacing out between the 2 points is sufficiently wide enough? And that tells you that ये जो trend line draw कर रहा हूँ मैं, it is very, very, very stable trend line. And in the future, if the prices again comes back to this level, okay, it will bounce back from here. So this is the most important thing for you, that at this juncture, you should be able to put it out, like, take support, 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 and then bounce back. Okay, guys. So with this, I think so we are on time. So I want to thank you for attending this basics of technical analysis session 1. And we're going to have a follow-up session where we are going to take this basic session to more advanced session. And I got many questions which I have not answered. Sir, HDFC Bank क्या लग रहा है? Sir, SAIL क्या लग रहा है? Sir, कोई stock क्या लग रहा है? Trust me, if you want to know from me, then why are you learning yourself? The best idea is to learn yourself, okay? And then you do analysis and send me a screenshot, sir. Based on your analysis, I bought here. This is my stop loss. This is my target, and that's what we want to learn. If I would have been telling you क्या लग रहा है, then what's the point of you spending your one precious 1 घंटा? I would say you have not invested. You have wasted your 1 hour. So I really want to kind of make this point that please understand. Don't ask questions like, sir, क्या करना चाहिए? You should learn from here and do your own trading. So with this, I want to see if we will roll out the next session schedule soon, hopefully very soon. And then you can ask your questions as well. We will put, if you want to have questions, you can put it on the chat. What is the best space one should look for in terms of trend line? So basically, you can start with the trend lines and daily time frame, and whenever you are looking at least a trend line which is of 3 months, that could be very useful for you. And the spacing between the 2 points is bit subjective, but at least I would say at least 2-3 week का तो distance होना ही चाहिए. On an intraday time frame, it depends again on what time frame you are trading. If you are trading for 15-minute chart, you should have at least about 45 minutes or maybe more than 6 to 7 candles in between the 2 candles. Sir, we will take your feedback about Hindi and English and we'll come out with something. Chiradeep, you are asking about best indicator for momentum. We are going to do all that. This is just the basic session. So you really want to draw your trend lines on your own because that's the art. Okay, there are softwares which can do that, but I always encourage you to draw your own trend line because the conviction that you will have on your trend line is far more superior than anyone's confidence. We will talk about intraday charts. We will talk about moving average charts in the due course. So that gives us reason for you to come back. Abhishek is asking that, as you said, that there is a 45-degree angle trend line. How do you measure that? You don't measure them, but at least you will get to know कि angle में रख रहा हूँ तो 45 है. So it is very important for me. If I have a 90-degree trend line, or 90 तो होगा नहीं, but about 80-85-degree trend line, it will eventually break. Or if you have said 30-degree trend line, and there are tools that you can measure those angles of the trend lines, which I don't advocate, but it's just a rough barometer that you should have it for yourself. So Raghav, you can always reach out. My Twitter handle, everything is mentioned on the presentation. So you can always reach out to me and I can guide you through. ठीक है. I think so. We are on time, Mayank. So we want to close it. Mayank. Thank you.
Yeah, Vishal, I can hear you. So,
yeah.
Vishal, I believe, yes, we can close it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Vishal, for the wonderful knowledge you have shared with everyone. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being with us. So have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Take care.
Take care. Bye. Bye, guys.